Hey everyone, this is Coach Goldberg from the Masters University Men's Volleyball. Today I'm going to be walking you through a little bit of our practice from yesterday. We've been going now for about a week into our 2022-2023 season and getting ready for our first scrimmage against UC Irvine in about 3 weeks. And so I just want to give you a behind the scenes look into a little bit of what we're working on. And hopefully you can learn a little bit and improve yourself and take it into your game. So yesterday we did a drill called Sorry. Essentially how this drill works is it is a 6 versus 6 drill. And if the ball hits the ground without anybody touching it, either a back row defender or a front row blocker, then that team goes back to 0. And so theoretically it could keep going. You can kind of run this drill as a alternating free ball drill, or you could give the free ball to the winning side. You can see here our assistant coach Ben was giving the ball to the winning side, and they were playing it out. We really like to do this drill because it makes the back row defenders really have an aggressive mindset. And so earlier in this practice yesterday, we broke down a little bit of what we're trying to do defensively in our system, specifically what we're trying to do blocking, whether we're going to bunch or spread. That means that kind of refers to exactly where our blockers are starting, or whether or not our middle back is going to play very deep or shallow. And a lot of that, our middle back gets the freedom to be able to do based on what they see in front of them. A lot of times when a full double block or triple block is in front of them, we want them playing a little bit deeper. And then if they see a one-on-one, they have the freedom to step up into that hole. And so we're going to kind of be going through this. And one thing I kind of wanted to point out that I think we could do a little bit better of a job with is our off blocker defense. Now, right now, we set up this drill. We want our off blockers in that, and essentially what that means, if the ball is set to the outside, our left front is our off blocker. We want our off blocker being able to take a first step in the direction of where the ball is set and then get about 3 or 4 feet off the net. We want them stepping under, getting ready for the tips, the off-speed roll shots, or the deflections off the block. And so you see here, Diego is our off blocker in this case. I would like to see him get a little bit farther in, maybe right to midcourt, but he also did a good job of opening up and being prepared for some of the deflections here. From that spot, depending on how far in they might have to track that off-speed ball, they may or may not be able to get all the way out to the outside, or they might have to stay inside and run a 2-ball or 32 in transition here. And so you guys can see a couple more in terms of our off blocker situations. Right now we are hit or miss on this situation. You can see here our off blocker is actually Nolan right here, and he essentially just steps back to kind of play defense, but kind of get in more of a position that he can take an approach here. Okay, so again, we're going to have an off blocker here. The ball is going to be set to the middle. Both Nolan and Johnny here are going to be our off blockers. I'd like them to step under. Ideally, in a perfect situation, we would want Johnny to be able to help out on this 3-ball and get some hands in there. Caleb did a great job of getting some hands on that and being able to block that ball even though it was covered. Once again, here you go. Here's another good situation here. Matthew is the off blocker, right? He's being prepared to step under for the tips. The tip goes all the way to the sideline. In that situation, the left back has a little bit more freedom to come up and play this ball. They're able to transition and go. And you guys can see here on the other side of the net, as it's a one-option situation, Nolan here would be the off blocker. Taking that step in will put him in a position that he can decide to triple block if he's going to be able to. And so that's what we're looking for in our off blockers. And back row, we're really focusing on mentality, getting in nice and low, being able to fill in and read those blocks with our palms up in good low defensive position. So that's what we're working on this week. Hopefully we can put together a couple more videos giving you some rundowns of practice, along with pulling some of our guys in on these for some film sessions. So feel free to comment below if you have any questions about what we're doing or why we're going to do it. And we would love to help you out in your journey to just improve with volleyball.